I'm Cassidy Hubbarth with ESPN. Rumors are circling.
It's NBA act. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Add 2 points to the board.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Curry. Offensive rebound. Thompson to Green. Curry. Steph Curry. Missed his first. That one goes.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
Has a chance. It's no good. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
To Booker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Booker. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Knocked loose. Curry to Thompson for three. His first effort off the mark.
Hey, come set me one.
Suns control the possession. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here we go.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. And the basket good at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Steph Curry. 3 for 6 now.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Curry with the ball. To Green. Thompson. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
I got ball. I got ball. That's me.
Got it.
You can't.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Curry to bring it up. Down 4. Thompson. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Here's the step back.
Tighten up.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court. Here come, here come. I got him, I got him, I got him.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Wait on it.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the 1 will just keep scoring.
Curry with the basketball. Now down 6. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Cousins to Curry.
I got him.
Steph Curry. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Warriors basketball.
Oh, yeah, let's double him. Let's double shot.
Durant to Green. Goes to the right side. Green. And that's rebounded by the Suns. Trying to cash in. And that'll be rebounded by Curry. Livingston across the timeline. 5-point game.
Good help.
To Crawford. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Green to Sean Livingston. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Crawford from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The follow won't go either.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Clamps on you.
And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here we go.
Knocked loose.
Like that, man.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Durant not getting the bounce.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
I got ball. I'm hillside. Watch cut.
Hands up. We got him.
I got double.
Tough make through traffic.
Nice.
Long heave from three-quarters court. We played one at Talking Stick Resort Arena with the Suns on top. Jay and I back. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And Steph Curry takes aim at Anderson. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Deep right corner, Devin Booker. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight, and he takes advantage.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Thompson, they have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
4-3. Now that's a contest. Here's Curry with it up top. Down 5. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 for 7.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Curry. Count it.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Not easy.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Steph lets loose. And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. Suns with the basketball.
That's me. I got ball.
To Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Down for Curry. Count the basket inside.
What's going on here?
He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Curry, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Has a look, knocks it down off the...
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Steph Curry with the rock.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Nice finish at the rim.
There it is.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
I'm here. Shut up. I have my hand up.
Count the basket.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Curry, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
That's it. First half has come to an end. The Suns have the lead.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Durant across the timeline. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket, and he drains it.
Good shot, man.
There you go. Watch him. I got
To
your help
Booker.
right here.
I got help. I got your help.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
My ball.
Green to Thompson.
Double.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Clay means 2 points every time.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Double.
Curry
Double.
trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
I got ball.
Here we go. We got him.
Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Way to shoot it, boy.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball.
It's Steph at the controls. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
I got ball.
I got your help.
Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
As a team, they were on the absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Into the front court. It's Booker. 2-point advantage.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Thompson, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, Joe. Start denying him the ball.
Don't let it split.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Get the ball.
Klay Thompson picked up by Booker. Durant. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Hey, match up.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
To Porter. Down low Anderson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
My ball.
To Porter. Gets to the basket and
Let's go, boy.
scores.
Catch me out.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
Durant to Thompson. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Golden State at the controls. Trying to cash in. Another chance.
Get that board.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And count the basket inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Shot by Curry, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. It's Phoenix ball. Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it.
Throw the ball inside.
Let's get it.
Lets it fly from long range. Rebound hauled in by Cousins.
That's me, I got it.
To Green. Runner here won't go.
Make him pick it up, make him pick it
From
up.
long range. Message received. Well defended to Sean Livingston.
Take mine, take mine.
Deep
Oh, you
left
wide
corner.
open. Knock that down.
Durant. That's off the side of the rim.
Bro, you know
Short.
you can't shoot.
We got him. We got
To
him.
Kelly Oubre. 4-3.
Good boy, baby.
Rebound
Good boy,
Cousins.
good boy. Ah, I missed it. I missed it.
Kevin Durant
I got
with the
ball, I
rock.
got ball.
Kevin Durant. Tough
finish.
shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard.
Don't let him
Scary.
split, don't let him split.
Trap.
Cruises inside for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time.
Hey, switch,
Every
I
once
got
in a
him.
while, they venture into the paint.
A shot by KD, no good.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Let's go, let's play deep, play deep.
He cruises in for 2.
Good shot,
Too
money.
easy.
Good shot, money.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Thompson. And the rebound taken down by the Suns. And count the basket.
Yes, sir.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 14.
Dope.
I got your help, don't worry. Get mine.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good shot.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Time to adjust.
I got him. Let's go.
I got you.
To Porter.
Double team.
You don't want it.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks
I'm
it
gonna turn my
down.
back on this.
That
That's
was a
free.
tough shot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Has a chance. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Knocked loose. Curry into the front court. His guys down big.
Match up, y'all.
Got him. D up, baby. D up.
Stay in front of him. Watch the shot.
And
Watch the
scores
shot.
on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight,
Hey, lock
you're not going
up,
to hit
lock
somebody
up.
with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot.
Count the basket. A lot
There we
of
go.
contact.
Yes, sir.
No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses.
We got him. Here we go.
Cut it.
Count the bucket for two.
Good job, boy.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Fires the three. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Gets it in the left corner. Crawford. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Beyond the arc for three. Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Working out, huh?
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Steph Curry, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Knocked loose. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
2-point shot for Curry. Jumper's good.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
And scores.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Here we go.
Proc on.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Iguodala to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Alexia Jinsa able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Curry. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark.
I got him.
Ah, the monster stuff. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Complex News, I'm Pearson.
We come to you live on EA Sports. Let's do it. Wall. Adetokunbo to Leonard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Adetokunbo, top of the key. Wall. It's no good. Shot's not going down.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, here come, here come.
To Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Aldridge. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis with it up top.
Let's go.
They're down 3. To Aldridge. And the finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Into the front court, it's Wall. Right now, down 7. Trying to cash in, won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective, the 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Get in your stance. He's coming. Get in your stance.
Knocked loose. Harden knocks it down.
I hope everyone
that's
here
gas.
knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Hey, this is my man
Wall
right here.
with
Y'all
it up
get yours.
top.
I got ball. I got
They
ball.
find themselves down 10 to Adetokunbo. Leonard knocked loose. That's
Yo,
a
you gotta
turnover.
stop that,
It
dog.
goes the other way. There's the
Got ball,
toss.
got ball.
Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Leonard cleaning
coming
the
off, that's
offensive
coming off.
glass. On the
Way to hit,
follow.
way to
Way
hit.
to stay with it.
I like that. I like
And
that.
sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
On touch screen.
Tosses. Good on the
Oh,
layup.
nice down.
That's lunch pail business right
nice,
there.
nice.
Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Trailing by 10. Throws it down.
I see the easy
I
dunk,
see.
but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Hey, I've
Aldridge.
been open the whole time.
Baseline drive. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he
Oh,
finishes
you've been
at
in
the
the gym,
rim.
huh?
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the
Yo,
fans
ball
going.
slippery.
That is true,
back, get
but he's
back.
also finding his rhythm.
Substitution being made in this one.
Hey, you got the screen right. Screen right. Screen right. Nah, I don't need no
To
screen.
the rim. Knocked loose. It's a turnover
ball.
as they head the other way. Kemba Walker pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Wall across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Adetokunbo. Wall. There it is.
yeah, 2
John
points.
Wall. He's 3 of 5.
Shot, boy.
60% shooting from the field. What do you see
Watch
in
color, watch
John
color, watch
Wall's
color.
game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around
Hey,
the rim.
kick it to him.
It's good. And one.
Nice
The
bust.
defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Off the mark on his free throw. Wall to Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Harden. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That no good. Off the mark. Count it. No and one. There was some
Let's go, boy.
contact
Catch me
there.
out.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Adetokunbo to Walker from long range. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball
Double
go
team,
in.
double
But if they
team,
do, that
double
could be the
team.
start of a
Shot,
problem.
shot. Rebound, rebound.
Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Nice rebound.
Can't
nice
connect.
Rebound.
It's no good. To Harden. Fires the three with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Walker into the front court.
Who gonna do
His
it?
guys trail by 13.
Your boy.
Into the front court comes
Pop
Wall.
ball here. Pop
He'll
ball.
run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover.
about
It
next play,
goes
next
the
play.
other way.
Here we go. I got him.
I'm here. I'm gonna have time. Oh yeah.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. It's James.
Ball up.
Oh, good offense beating good defense.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Giannis with it up top.
Yeah, my fault, fellas.
Exactly
My
a
fault.
minute to
Get
go
out of here.
here in the opening
Come on,
quarter.
come on.
Cutter. I got yours.
To Durant. Holiday. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Paul George.
I got
Here's
ball.
a chance
That's
from
me.
long range.
Shooter.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
3 for 3.
And
nice.
another one.
To Kemba Walker.
Let's get it.
4-3. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or
got
two
ball, I got
to
ball.
fall.
I got some
Find the
form.
rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
His first effort off the mark.
You got him.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's all for this entertaining first quarter of the NBA All-Star Game. Jay and I return after this. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
All right, let's do this.
Runner's good there.
That's nice.
Hey, you gotta guard your
In the
man.
paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
My ball.
To Wall. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by...
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the
Hey,
way.
I got ball. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got
Wall.
mine.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Karl Anthony Towns trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter.
That's a midi. Bucket.
Wall into the front court.
I got
Down
ball.
a bundle. Fires the three, and the rebound gathered in by Towns.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Cookies.
To the rim, lays it up and in. We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over.
got your help.
James.
Double, come on. Help.
And the nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down big. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Match up, baby.
And he buries it.
Shot, baby.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Screen coming right, screen coming right,
Lets
screen
it
coming
fly
right.
from long range,
rebound, good rebound.
off the iron. No good.
Let's ride.
Nice pass to set things up.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition.
I got him,
You have to jab at that guy with the
Be
ball.
alert.
Head
Here
jab him.
come.
Make
Be
him think
alert.
that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter.
Screen
but still,
come, screen
keep him
come.
guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. Zach
Way to get that.
LeVine
Way to get
with
it.
the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron James looking good. 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of
That's me, I
popcorn,
got it.
and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
LeVine, great pass to set it up. Easy path to the rim.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Let's go. You weak. Let's go.
Watch cut.
To James. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was
My board,
all
my board.
over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff
Outlet,
call the
outlet,
same
outlet.
exact
Get
play
back,
the
get
next
back.
possession.
Match up.
Get
Find
that
the shooters,
offensive
find the
player the
shooters.
ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cashes in for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Giannis shoots. Giannis! Antetokounmpo. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Ed,
Well,
that
let's split.
footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Not that time.
Come on, show me something better than that,
Not
baby. It's game
loose.
time.
Sacrificing
Take care of the
everything
ball,
for the
baby.
loose
Take care of the
ball.
ball.
Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. LeVine knocked loose. It's a turnover
That's all right.
as
Get
they
it back,
head
man.
the
Get it
other
back.
way.
Get it back.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not
knock
that
that
time.
down, yo.
He misses.
Knock that down.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball
Here we go,
every
here we go.
possession.
Shoot
Maybe give a
it!
head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Wall. And
Got a
he's
piece of that, I
fouled.
got a piece of
And he
that.
earns a trip to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nope.
You good?
First one
You
does
good,
not
homie.
go.
Knock it down.
And he's able to hit the second after
get him,
missing
right back
that
to you.
first one.
I'm here. I got ball.
I'm here. Double team. Here we go.
Count the basket.
sir.
2 more
Nice,
points in the paint.
Nice.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Giannis with it up top.
Everybody pick
Final
up,
minute to
everybody pick up.
play
Diaz,
in this
Diaz.
third quarter. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
I'm here.
To Holiday. Great feed. Sets it up. For 3. Message received.
verse you
Well
put in the crib.
defended.
Hey,
Giannis
switch,
in
I got
control
him.
of the basketball. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out.
Get that out of
LeBron James rejects it. He
day.
connects.
Go
Had
on,
all the
somebody.
time in the world. Too easy.
There is no better feeling
That's
than
me.
after making
I got
that
ball.
shot and
You're on the
trotting
island
back
now.
on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, you've been
That's
in the
how it's
gym,
done.
huh?
He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look
Give me
great,
that.
that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys
me that.
smiling, when you see them giving each
Don't
other
turn
high
the ball
fives,
over, man.
that's
Come
because of
on,
the
man.
energy that was created from the pass. pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Fourth quarter getting underway as it's... to Harden.
Shot.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's five fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Yeah,
that's what the King does.
Shot,
James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Goran Dragic. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Here we go.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
I'm here.
I got double.
Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beyond the arc for 3. Offensive rebound. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Dragic, great feed, and he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Count the bucket for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose.
What are you doing, man?
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Shot, boy. Good shot.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Dragic matched up with Harden.
Watch out.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Harden from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Double.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Fires the 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Knocked loose. The drive right to the basket. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.